Hello everyone, once again. So after you've taken your time to read, now let's take a look at some examples, all right? Now, when we analyze words from a morphological point of view, that is to say, from their shape, okay, their constituents, okay, um, we need to realize that there is always a stem, there's always a free morpheme, a morpheme that can stand by itself. And we're going to say that that's the root of the word, okay? The word interference clearly comes from the verb interfere, okay? This noun is derived from this verb. How do we derive the noun? By adding, in this case, a suffix, okay? So over here we have a stem plus a suffix, okay? In the case of password, we have two stems. It's not the word password comes from pass or comes from word, okay? It comes from the combination of two stems. In this case, the word pass and the word word realize a different meaning when they are put together. Password, all right? Though it's pretty clear what it means. And then we have the word unfair, okay? What prefixes usually do is to indicate a meaning that is contrary or opposite to the stem word or to the root, okay? In this case, we have prefix plus stem, which make a negative quality, okay? Unfair. Now, let's move on. Over here, in the examples that we have here, the first one is already done for you. The word originally was disagreed, and it's been separated into its constituent parts. Evidently, the word disagreed comes from the verb agree. Okay? If we add a prefix and we make it negative, then I'm no longer agreeing with you, I'm disagreeing. Okay? Disagree. And if that happened in the past, we're going to add the D at the end. Disagreed in this case. Okay, what I would like you to do with all of these other examples is to analyze them in the same way, to separate them into their constituent parts. Okay, recognize the stem, the free morpheme, and then recognize the bound morphemes. Take your time to do this. Remember, there's always a free morpheme from which the word that we are analyzing is derived. Okay, so take your time, try to separate all of the words into their constituents, and then before you continue watching the video, you will see the answer. Check your answers, all right? So stop here the video, pause it, and then keep on playing. Well, these are the answers, as you can see. Compare with your results, okay? And if you have any question about this, you can go to the open forum for this class, and we can analyze each example case by case, all right? Now, let's take a look at this. I previously mentioned morphology as the study of forms and words, the study of forms of words, okay? And in this section 2.2.4, you will find the theory regarding these three morphological processes, okay? These are morphological processes. And of the three processes we are going to be focusing on in this class. So morphological processes can be of three kinds, okay? In fact, two: inflection and derivation. Compounding, in the book you will see that it's a form of derivation because we are creating a new meaning, and we'll see how and why. Now, let's go to the first one. Inflectional processes. Inflectional processes are those processes where we add an inflection, that is to say, an ending, okay, an appendix, to the word, which does not change the meaning nor the category of the word. Okay? So we can have, for example, car and cars. The S over here is not changing the meaning of my word. It's not changing the category of my word. It's still a noun, okay? We have singular noun, plural noun, okay? So evidently, this is inflectional since all I'm doing is adding an S to mark the plural for that noun, okay? The same happened with here or here's, which is a verb, okay? Here is a verb, here's is a verb. With this S over here, I'm just indicating a third person singular for the present tense, okay? In the case of dark, darker, I have an adjective here and an adjective here. This is the comparative form of the adjective. The ER is an inflection, okay? So inflectional processes are those processes by which we add a suffix which does not change the category nor the meaning of the word being discussed, okay, or analyzed. Now, derivation will be the opposite, okay? In the case of derivation, any lexical item, any stem, any word can take an affix, either prefix or suffix, which changes their category or meaning. Affix is the umbrella term for prefix or suffix, okay? Prefixes in all instances change the meaning of my word, either by making it negative or the counterpart or the anti something, okay? And some suffixes do change the meaning of the word or the category mostly. Yeah. In the case of nouns, if you add an s, that's just an inflectional process. Okay. But if it's derivational, I might be adding kingdom, dom to king. Okay. In this case, we have a person, and in this case, we have a piece of land. Okay, and all that it comprises. In the case of happy, I'm adding a prefix, which makes it the opposite. And in the case of inferior, okay, it's an adjective and I'm changing it into a noun, inferiority. So I'm adding a suffix that changes the category of my word, okay? Over here, it doesn't change the category in the case of king. King is a noun, kingdom is a noun, but I'm changing the meaning of the word, okay? This is a person, this is a piece of land. In this case, I'm changing the meaning of the word since I'm making it negative. And in this case, I'm changing the category. I have an adjective changed into a noun. All right? So, derivational processes are those processes by which, by adding an affix to a lexical item, I change the category or the meaning of any given word. Yeah? Finally, we have compounding. Compounding is the merging of two stems, and as a result, I get a compound word. Okay, a new word that does not, many times, does not reflect the meaning of the constituents separately. Okay, if I say clockwise, for example, I'm not saying that there's a clock that is smart. Okay, I'm saying that something is moving in the direction of the hands of the clock. Okay, earthquake is made up of earth plus quake. Fireplace is made up of fire plus place. Most of the times, these compounds will result in a noun, or in this case, an adverb. But the idea behind this process is that by taking two stems and combining them, I get as a result a compound word, a new word, which does not reflect the meaning of the constituent words individually. All right? Now, what I would like you to do is to determine what the affixation process each word underwent is. Okay? And you will have the answers when I move to the next slide. So you might want to pause the video here, have a go to them, and then check. If these were your answers, you were right. Compare to your answers and go to the forum in case you have any specific doubt. See you.